Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. We're playing another Simul against this guy. I just kind of woke up and saw this was up, so I decided to join it just to see what was going on. This guy's playing more people, I think, than last time. He's playing 10. Okay. But we're doing a 5 minutes with a 5 second increment um, this time. So we're playing 4 horses. I think it might be fun to play or do a simul sometime. I don't know if I'm good enough though. So this is the Scotch variation of the 4 nights. I'm sorry. I'm still a little out of it. Still kind of tired. Mm. That's a pretty good move. Just trying to get rid of this. I believe this is the. I believe this is the main idea. If I do this, he has a queen. Okay, this. Queen e2. Actually, I think I just play bishop here and then kind of stabilize, which is fine. So here, castle, castle. If he takes here, it's fine because it's bishop for knight pretty early. So I'm not too. That would be a bad trade for black. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a move. Is there anything else? No, this is a pretty forceful line. I could also think about things like bishop g5 in the future, followed by e5. Sorry, I just woke up. Like, holy crap. Bishop d3. It's the move that prevents my opponent from capturing. Yep, castle as expected. We will do the same. And then we'll follow up with our earlier idea of... Oh wait, d5 is actually quite strong here. If we capture, they capture back. And that kind of keeps their pawn steady here, here. And then we can play something like this. Black is gaining a strong center, I think. But these two bishops are quite strong. Following up with this doesn't really make no sense because of this kind of idea, because they can defend against the checkmate. I'm expecting knight g4. Then I'll play here, queen here, and then... No, that doesn't make sense. Here, queen here doesn't make sense because I'm already preventing checkmate. I need to get, like... This is so good, like... So I'm thinking this might be better. Maybe, no, that just loses a pawn. Maybe something like this, and then this. Capture, capture. Oh, I didn't okay, I kind of half expected that one. Okay, well, I need to defend this. And I can defend this pretty easily with, like, queen e2. Like, for example, this. Do I do queen e2 here? After queen e2, we have f6. I could play, after rook e8, I could play rook e1. D4, A3, capture, 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 rook B1. And I think that tactic favors me a little bit because I suddenly have better pawns. And he's given up a center pawn. After queen h4, I have bishop g3 as well to defend both of these points. Kind of taking my time here because I get 5 seconds every move, so the moves are coming quickly, but not too quickly, which is kind of nice. My next plan is probably to... Oh, okay. We're going to play a3 immediately. Capture the bishop. I don't think that's such a good trade for him. You can also play here, which I didn't. Oh wait, no, he can't because I have bishop h7 and pick off his queen. That's easy. Okay. I could take his pawn immediately. Yeah, he still can't play this because I have a disgusting check there. Could. Oh gosh, yeah, I could play this, followed up by this. Yeah, let's play this, because this is now very forcing. I don't have to take this immediately. Yeah, good struggle of ideas here. And these two bishops are very strong. This pawn is guarded very nicely, so I'm not too worried there. I can pick up this anytime I want, really. I think he has to go back, capture, queen, going here. And now, I think f5 may be the best idea here. Capture. Yeah, and then he kind of locks the center there. Okay, I can just accept this as a favorable imbalance, and then I can play this. Oh, that's a move. We can actually uncover the queen here with a discovered check. So I should win here. Yeah, it's a pretty classic discovery here. Yeah, I could take this anytime I wanted because after queen here I had this disgusting discovery. Very educational tactic. So now I just gotta win the game with 156 on my clock, so I should be able to do that. Pretty no problem. Since I'm up a lot of material here, I'm going to just exchange and win the game and not really think about it too much. If he takes with his king here, I'm just going to do this and then rook lift up. I think that might be a pretty good idea. So I think he's forced to capture here because I have a really good continuation after king h6. After pawn takes, I have this. Hmm. Yeah, I think I just gotta, you gotta, when you're up material, you gotta use your extra material as much as you can. He's probably gonna play king h8, and then I'll play, and then I'll start capturing weaknesses that black has in the position. I'll recapture this, and then I'll try, and I'll start using my rooks because I can't checkmate with just my queen. So when you're ahead, you exchange, and then you just use your extra material to pick off the weaknesses that your opponent has. Yeah, he's now threatening here. I'm just going to take this now because I need to shore up my defenses now. A5 is a pretty good idea. And I think I'll do that with c3. Defend with c3, I don't know. But I gotta be really kind of careful that I don't allow a pass pawn. So the game is not over yet. Okay, he's trying to get into here. I'm gonna try not to get my pieces overloaded. Try to get them less awkward. Yeah, he was playing correctly here, given that he's down material. So I don't need to take material, more material, because I'm already up so much. So I gotta keep my material and then do what I gotta do, you know. Yeah, now he's just kind of defending with his rooks. Now I'm just attacking another weakness. Yeah, he's still attacking, so like we gotta. My idea is too slow because this pawn's still in the way. Okay, well, I got less than a minute on my clock here. So I'm just going to make the move that I know is best. So my idea now is to just make a passed pawn, win the game. I'm going to play c5 and then I'm going to take here. Basically, I'm just waiting for the guy to say he's had enough. you know. Wish this king was unsafe enough for me to like just completely destroy. But yeah, that's not happening. Just going to keep going this way. Just keep on, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. The Finding Nemo, where Dory is taking um, the little clownfish into the deepest part of the ocean. Could do this. All right. Well, I don't really have here. I don't know. Actually, here would be better because then there's a pin along the seventh rank. Rook d1 is not really a big deal. I just play king h2. That's why creating Luft early is very nice, very nice. Hmm, he's attacking me. I'll just play king h2 now. Is he going to play like this? No, he's going to play like that. Ugh. Gotta try to not lose here. I got my second rank covered, so doing good. We're doing good. This would be a lot more interesting if my king was a little more unsafe. I'm just trying to figure out how to get my queen. But I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna march my plans and win the game. That's probably how I should play this. In fact, that's how I am gonna play this. I'm just gonna march. Okay, I'll just make a threat first, and then I'll march again. After he moves his bishop, I'll play e6. Okay, good job. Pretty sure I'm still fine. Though he is making it a bit more interesting. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm just trying to keep calm, play on. Yay, we won. So that was a pretty good game. Um, let's go over the finer points of it. This is a four knights Scotch. Notice that this is not a good exchange for black. Yeah, and I went into a more forcing line, or we went into a more forcing line. I stabilized my center, played d5, and then I played e5. I think d6 is actually more correct. I don't think d5 is right, because it allows me to play e5 and just hammer my opponent with these bishops. Knight g4, bishop f4, queen h4 doesn't work, as I am defending both points of attack with my bishop. I don't really care about this pin. d4 because of I have a3, capture, 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 and then I go back and keep calm. And then I play h3. This knight is now super awkward, and then he makes the game-losing blunder, which is queen d4, into which I play bishop h7, capturing his queen with a nice tactic. And now I was up. Then I was ahead in material, so I just exchanged and then attacked the weak points with my extra material. He made things a little more interesting um, by keeping his pieces active. However, his weaknesses are just too much due to lack of a queen on the board. But he still made threats, which was great. He was threatening this, so I just got out of the way. He was threatening this again, so I blocked it. Notice that I was defending g2 the whole time with my rook. So if this rook wasn't here, let's say the rook was here, then this rook being here would have been a huge problem, and probably would have offset the material loss. But it wasn't quite enough in this case. And so I just marched my pawns up the board, and then he resigned. So it was a pretty interesting game. I'll create a full video tomorrow of this game just to do a full analysis of it. But until then, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.